Legends. MythCraft Livestream with our Patreon Legends. I'm joined tonight by our Patreon Legends as well as a rotating cast of guest characters from the main MythCraft the podcast. So just going down the line, we'll have each of you introduce yourselves now, starting with Blair.
Hi, I'm Blair, and I will be portraying Belladonna Sirius, our much beleaguered know-it-all.
Roger.
What's up, everybody? I'm Roger Perky, and tonight I'll be playing Jasper Dullahan, and I'm just mighty grateful to not have that broken arm anymore.
Andy.
Ari, I got a new ring, and I can't see myself anymore.
Corey.
Melizor's shoulder. Where's everyone going? What?
Jesse.
Howdy, I'm Alan, and I just got a new belt.
And Dan.
Quentin, and yes, I am glad we all made it out of that in one piece.
And I'm Nathan, your MythCrafter. Last time on MythCraft Legends, you completed the attack on the Tarot Coven. You defeated the Witches 3. Few of you picked up some stowaways, shall we say, and now you have returned to Chasmclaw. We will pretty much start out just with you all making your way back to town. I know that each of you have a few specific things that you want to do, but just overall, what are some of the first things you would do when you get back to Chasmclaw?
Rest.
Seek medical professionals.
Oh.
I need
So,
to make sure that the bar hasn't burned down while I'm gone.
Your bar has indeed not burned down while you're gone, nor has the apparition inn. So,
Damn it.
We're really going for that insurance claim.
the party who has done adventuring before knows that they have rooms at the apparition inn. You can all make your way back to the inn or to your individual haunts. I know that Quentin, for example, has a connection with Doily and might want to check in on her. But yeah, you can all make your way in to the inn and get a long rest first if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, Quentin is definitely interested, but he's more worried, almost panicked over these people complaining about not being so well. And yeah, I think he's going to try and ensure everyone can get that rest everyone so desperately needs after everything that happened, whether it be helping them get drinks or some berry meat bubbly stew. And he will be with them until he knows that they've seen some medical professionals that are better than he.
Perfect. Prior to us jumping on, we were looking at Ari's stats. What was the verdict? Are you actually a medical professional, Ari?
I mean, Ari thinks she's a medical professional, but no, she's not.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. From the apparition inn as a base of operations, you could make your way to the local apothecary, and I believe some of you have met her before. Her name I don't have pulled up right now, but I believe it's Leda. She's a Trollkin druidic fellow who she might have a solution that would just help you kind of expel everything that's eating away from inside you. Not the most pleasant, but it's an effective solution. Otherwise, you could seek out a surgeon. Chasmclaw, of course, is relatively small, doesn't have top of the line medical staff, but there's probably someone, especially in the military garrison, if you ask around.
I will offer it to go along with anyone since I did the diagnosis in the first place. If they need help explaining what it is,
For sure. And it was, as a reminder, it was Alan and Aster. Aster, of course, being Mal's character. So Aster will be sort of an NPC in this scene as well, if we're seeking out treatment post haste.
Yes, we've got to get you well first and foremost. Let's go see that friend of ours at Apothecary Theory. That place, yes.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's get this thing out of me.
Taja was her name, not Leja. Okay. Yeah, so you can head down to her store, her her herbalist shop. Oh, welcome in, everyone. Good to see you. You were out on an adventure recently, yes?
Oh, yes, we just got back in
Back-
not long ago.
Back from the east?
Quentin's gonna look around at the others.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Mayor Augment has been keeping us all appraised of your endeavors. Thank you for keeping us safe. What can I do for you? You need healing potions?
Well, you see, I kind of picked something up on the way, a little hitchhiker, if you will.
Alan ate a butterfly.
I did.
Did
The
it
last
taste
time
delicious? Buttery?
It wasn't.
It
It wasn't
tasted-
the butterfly.
Interesting. Then I got real hungry.
Usually you eat after you're hungry. Why did you eat first if you weren't hungry?
Well, I mean, I was kind of hungry, and then I got way more hungry. Why don't I let the person who knows what this is?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a little hungry and you eat a snack, it gets your metabolism going, and you realize how ravenous you actually are.
No, it's
I
They
about ate
picked
a
up
whole
parasites.
uncooked cow.
I'm sorry, parasites?
yes. They ate some magical constructs that sort of looked like butterflies if you squinted at them real hard, and picked up. And I genuinely forget what these things are called. but,
Bendalexes.
They've Bendalex larvae.
Oh, well, that's going to be quite painful if we don't take care of it. It'll also be very interesting to study. Let me see what I have here. And could I get a luck check from Alan?
Yeah. I'm guessing scavenging probably won't apply.
I think it actually will. I'm seeing like how well stocked her apothecary is right now.
Sweet. 19.
Okay. Yes, I have this concoction here. You will want to seek the privy for a considerable amount of time, about 2 to 3 hours after consuming this tincture, but it will flush out most of the worst of what you're dealing with. There's always the chance it won't catch all of them, but it should catch enough of them that you won't die when they all squirm out from inside you.
What?
We'll need 2 doses.
All right.
All right, I will have them 2 doses, you say. I should have them ready in about an hour. I can bring them to wherever you're staying, if you wish.
Yeah, we're over at the apparition.
All right, I'll bring them that way. I'll leave them with Dansby Scram if no one else is around.
Appreciate it.
Oh, awfully kind. Thank you.
Just so that we're ready to absorb the damages, how much?
Would let's see. Could I get a charisma check from Book?
Certainly can. Let me see if I have. Would persuading help?
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful.
go.
This one's on the house. After the whole David Pumpkins debacle, I'm just very grateful to all of you for sorting that out. So, first one's free. Next one we'll talk financing.
Well, I hope there ain't a next one.
If you stop eating things I tell you not to eat, then there won't be.
I can't make any promises.
Just so I understand it correctly, you want them to let it all out into privy, or did you want them to collect it? You said something about studying.
Well, you do raise a very good point. I'll leave that up to the individual, but capturing a live Bendelex would be delightful for me. The potential experimentation, yes, if you can collect some stool samples, I'd be rather grateful.
Okay.
Thanks for looking out for me, Quentin.
Yes, of course. I'll definitely get you what you seek. Don't you worry.
So she'll go about mixing the ingredients together, getting a concoction that will serve as a powerful laxative and trying to make it not taste terrible. So while she's brewing that together, if there's any other matters y'all want to attend to, feel free. We'll call it, just to get a sense of the day, it's going to be about 6 p.m. right now.
So we should probably go check in. Let everyone know that we get to cross this cult off as well. And then, when that is done, why don't we head back to the Apparition Inn?
Yeah, Jasper might be worried because when I got portaled away to you guys just randomly out of the middle of nowhere, I was with him. So, pretty sure he just thinks I'm gone.
Aren't you guys used to just randomly disappearing to show up with us?
Usually there's a little bit of a warning. This time we were kind of in the middle of something, hence half the arm that I got. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Wait, what was that arm for again?
It was just a ghost arm. We were like dealing with a ghost, and then the portal went chop, and then I had an arm, and then, well, I mean, Aster now has the arm, but yeah, I'm sure Jasper's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to try some ghost.
You have to fight Aster for it. I don't have it anymore.
Maybe we hold off on trying things for a little while. And also,
That's the worst that can happen.
Or you mix it all together now and then take the meds, because it's all going to come out.
Who knows
Be
what'll
sure,
happen?
be sure to find yourself a bucket. Everything that comes out of you, we need to collect.
That's
Okay.
very concerning.
Okay, thank you.
No, you may not use my bag, Alan. No.
Oh, come on. I'd have gave it back.
So if I'm understanding Corey correctly, Melizog wants to go and check in with Mayor Ogmund and then from there head back to the Apparition Inn.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So you can make your way back across the bridge over the chasm and over to the mayoral estate. Mayor Ogmund would. It's 6 in the evening. He'd probably be done with meetings for the day. He'd be relaxing. He'd have like a decanter of bourbon, and then he'd wave you all in. He'd say, "Oh, it's great to see you all back from another, I assume, successful venture. The Tarot Coven is dealt with, then?"
We tried to talk and make it peaceable, but they were hard of hearing. But they are dealt with now. Yes.
Very good, very good. Well, let's go. I think I got all of the push pins back to where they originally were before the occult interference. But based on the scouting of the Scaverin Rangers and the Knights of Erendor, I've also moved around some of the cult pins as well, because we have more updated intelligence now. So you can view the map here, and he'll show that several of the other cults have actually been dealt with at this point. The find my key. The Ice War Squad, the Cult of the Spore. The other 4 that are X'd out are ones that you've dealt with. The Terra Coven, of course, being the most recent, and then the Cult of the Pumpkin. The what was the red one? Red was the Deadfall cult, and gray was the Cult of the Six, which the Deadfall cult kind of took over before you fought them. So things are looking relatively safe right now, which is great. That is always just a matter of time before things go wrong again in Scaver.
And we were talking before about werewolf cults, if I remember correctly.
Yes, the Cult of the Moons is still intact and up to the north. The Rangers of Scaver had a brush-in with them recently.
And do we know how that went? Will the mayor tell us how that went? I guess.
Yes, of course. The Rangers of Scaver managed to make it out relatively unscathed. None of them have turned, luckily. Of course, we haven't seen. The next full moon is in just a few days. Sylvan will be full in 4 days. But yeah, on the whole, we did not suffer any casualties. It was also a scouting force, so we did not show up in numbers or in force, and as a result, we did not deal significant casualties to them either. So at least we know where they are.
Yes, that is all right. That's good. I do
Your
believe.
brother Marcolius was with the force. He's unscathed as well.
Well, I guess not everything can be a blessing.
I see.
Anyway, well, no, he's starting to catch up in the amount of cults he's taking care of compared to us, and I'm trying to outperform against him. So,
Can you make a charisma check?
yeah. Are we okay with persuading?
Is this not deceiving?
Okay, I'll do deception too.
Okay.
It's only a 1 difference in the bonus.
Okay.
That's why I was asking for it, but
Ooh.
that's a 23.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood the insinuation there. I see. Friendly rivalry, of course. I have my own siblings I try to outdo. They're the mayors of equally small and floundering towns elsewhere in Scaver.
Wait, you're all mayors? There's
Don't
something
ask me
deep
how it
wrong with the
happened.
system.
Lateral mobility is very strong in Scaver.
I think there's another word for it, and it starts with an N. But anyway, never mind.
Based on reports from the Knights of Arendor as well, who ventured southward, it seems that the Cult of the Eyesore was not defeated permanently by any of us. Rather, it seems to have been absorbed by the Cult of the Deadfall.
Oh, They're still around, huh?
I'm afraid they are,
Hmm.
according to my best knowledge, my best resources.
Do we know whereabouts they're lurking now?
Further south than they were previously. On the map, the X's are cult locations where they've been dealt with, and the O's are cult locations where they're still active.
Oh, sorry, I was colorblind for a minute. I see.
I had the I had the wrong pin there for a moment. I had to swap them out.
Gotta be more
Um,
careful with your pins.
Yeah, it seems to happen a lot.
someone or something keeps trying to mess with them. I'm a little bit worried that that Chasmclaw is not so secure as we thought. But
Could be a ghost. There's a lot of those.
It's probably a ghost.
well, that's
It's
I
gotta be a
mean,
ghost. Or a cat.
as it could be a cat. But if I get rid of my house cats, then I'll
It's
get
a ghost cat.
rats.
Lonely.
Um,
Oh, rats.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong
I
with
mean-
rat?
I just think they're dirty is all. Now, Ari, you're an expert in ghosts, right? I mean, the Apparition Inn is famously haunted.
Yeah,
Wait, it
that's
is?
how I know there's a lot of ghosts around here.
Is this news to any of you? Every time I walk in, I feel like 3 shivers go. I feel like someone walked over my grave, like I walked under a ladder, like I saw a black cat all at once.
I've only been there once. I didn't notice anything.
Well, that says something about one of us.
It definitely
Yeah.
does.
I have received word from Deado's Bay, the cult of the Unfathomable seems to have grown stronger there, and they're not doing a very good job of dealing with it.
I thought last time we spoke there was a local group that was working to deal with them.
It seems not to have gone well.
Did any of them survive?
Well, most of them did. They report saying that everything is taken care of, but problems keep happening. People keep sprouting tentacles from their faces.
I hate when that happens.
It's unfathomable.
Uh,
It is
this
one of the
is
better
just my
places
beard.
to have
It's,
tentacles.
it's not. It's just a beard on my face.
Are we
That's
are
what
we
we'll
sure
check out.
about that?
I'm not sure of anything. I mean, as you know, in my training to become mayor, I know to take all secondhand information or all reports to me as potentially outdated or potentially twisted for someone's own political ends. So no, I'm not sure of anything at all.
I was actively speaking to my friend here about his beard not being tentacles.
Oh, maybe try and give it a tug just to make sure.
I'm just wondering about this mayor training.
It's called epistemology.
Ah, like flowers have.
Quite like flower. I like you, book. Yes, quite like that. Well, I imagine you're all rather tired from your return from the Tarot Coven, but you know, taking into account that all of my information is secondhand and maybe outdated or twisted, it seems that we're safe for now, and that the cults are at least a few days away from us in any direction that we go, so that bodes quite well. I think you can all rest well tonight.
Are we concerned that when the full moon comes, the werewolves might take action?
Oh yes, very. But
Okay.
Well, look, I hope to be sleeping that day.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Me
meant
and
the
Alan
other
will
one,
just
sorry.
be doing other things that day.
well, even more concerned then, now that 2 of our great heroes are not around to protect us, apparently.
Oh, I mean,
Well-
I'll be around. I just don't know how much help I'll be.
No accidental murders this time.
And how many days travel would it be to get to their little nook?
About 20.9 hours of hiking, according to my scouts.
They're very precise.
Detailed.
Well, thank you. So, is our plan to wait out and go at them after this full moon, or are we going to try and head them off before it comes round?
I see things that would work for both of those. However, the threat that they pose during the full moon cannot be understated.
Perhaps we could work with the local militia and work at least initially on a plan to mitigate the damage and repel them. And then if that does not deal with the problem, we can go and hit them when they're in a weaker state.
I agree with this plan of action. Rest up. Focus on protecting the town until the full moon passes, and then you should have a clear window.
Well, if there was a way to do it on a larger scale, I have a way to stop any transformed, were creatures or just shapeshifters of any kind. It takes them right out of their shifted form. I just can only do it in a 60-foot radius at a time, personally.
How
Well, that's
easy is
very
it to
good to
teach?
know.
It's just a ritual, just a lunar circle.
What is that? Lunar circle. Lunar circle.
It's a
Primal
primal
invocation.
incantation, or invocation, yeah. Based on where the moons are currently, if you wait until after Sylvan, you've got a decent window. Many of the other moons were full fairly recently, and it will take some time before even Primor is full again.
Which is probably going to be beneficial for us.
Or we could charge in there, because that's when I'll be my strongest, is on the full moon. We could just charge in there day of.
Charge in. Right in.
That's when many of them will also be at their strongest.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be the best time. It's going to be fun.
That
That does-
sounds like a suicide mission.
This isn't
Ow.
a game, Alan. You don't get XP from doing harder things.
What kind of game are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, like Houses and Humans, any of those.
I don't reckon I've ever played one of them, but I'm just talking, the best way to learn to do some is to just jump right in it, have a good time at the hardest possible moment.
I think learning to fight werewolves by just jumping in with both feet when it's at its hardest is not a tactically sound idea.
Well, look, they may be transformed and they'll be their strongest, but when they're transformed, they're also vulnerable to silver. I can attest to that myself. I'm giving you guys a little secret of the trade here, but all we need is a bunch of silver.
All we need is a bunch of silver.
I think I concur with the others, Alan. This seems like a foolhardy idea. I don't think that's something we should attempt.
All right. Well, it's just a suggestion.
I would very much like to get through this whole encounter without being bitten by one of these things. As far as I can tell, I would receive absolutely no benefit from being a werewolf.
Well, let's not rule anything out.
It would be ridiculous. I'm 4 feet tall.
How tall is Ari?
Like 3 foot. Yeah,
Quentin-
short werewolves. That would cool.
Quentin's just staring across the table over at Ari.
A 2'10". 2'10".
Oh my god.
Let's just say the benefits of lycanthropy does not mesh well with the abilities I've spent my life cultivating.
Well, I would advocate for waiting, but at the very least, you need to rest behind walls and make sure you get a good night's sleep in a bed with a warm meal in your stomach. So, if you don't mind, it is past office hours. I invite you to make your way over to the Apparition Inn. And
Oh, is it your bedtime?
Oh,
is that what I said?
I mean, you're telling us to go to bed, and it's just you're very,
you're
you're
gonna-
just very
you would
focused
be-
on the going to sleep and taking a rest behind walls. So I didn't know if
I-
you were tired.
Thought that you would be rather tired after
And now
much
you're-
adventuring and heroics.
I'm
Oh, we
just
are.
not
We
really
just get real
personally
punchy.
looking forward to the next hour or two that I'm gonna have to deal with. So
Well, talking with me doesn't really slow down whatever it is that you're about to face. What is it you're about to face? I thought that you were done
let's
adventuring
just
for a while.
say that tentacles would be the best thing I could sprout lately.
I'm sorry, do I need to call the guard? Is something seriously... Do you need to be
Nope.
behind...
No. I got some
No.
medicine. Will
It's all
it'll be
good.
delivered. Yeah,
Yeah, and
That's
a little medical
I'm
situation.
gonna collect it in a bucket. It's
The
okay.
ghosts can handle it.
Got it all handled.
But you could come in and hang out and have some dinners and see how it all goes down if you'd like, Mr. Mayor.
And it's his bedtime.
I'm
Oh,
just
sorry.
concerned that he's calling
No,
it office
I-
hours. It's
I'm-
giving me flashbacks.
All right, I will accompany you to the Apparition Inn, then.
Okay, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
staying up late.
Just start heading out.
You all just heckled the mayor. You went to his office. You heckled the shit out of him.
It's his living room.
Oh, he's like, and now you're saying, you're coming to the bar with us, mayor. Come on.
He,
You're gonna come
I
to the
think it's-
bar
I
with
think
us
it's about the
and watch
point,
what comes
like,
out of me.
You know, we could be attacking werewolves, but maybe you should leave me alone. And it's like, well, I want to talk about fighting werewolves.
he trades his bunny slippers for like bear claw slippers that are still indoor shoes, but they're slightly better on like outdoor surfaces, and he'll make his way over with you to the inn, all the while huffing and pulling his bathrobe around him.
So posh.
I mean, oh, never mind.
Yeah, with the extra guests tagging along, Quentin's just gonna hurry right into the kitchen and start working on dinner for everybody.
Hey, can you make a little extra for me? I got a feeling I'm gonna be real hungry after this.
Oh, okay, yeah, yes.
And Roger, you've been interjecting a little bit already, but of course Jasper is like fully present in this scene now.
They all come walking in. Jasper's having a conversation with a regular. I mean, yeah, things been pretty good recently. I mean, it's been pretty light. I feel like I've been able to catch up on some sleep. I got a new skincare routine. My arm's feeling a lot better. I think staying away from some of the adventures has been pretty good for me overall. And then the group walks in, and there's like an immediate pan as he sees Ari. Well, look who it is coming walking in here after leaving me high and dry.
Yeah, how did that ghost go? How's he feeling? Is he
You remember
okay?
the
Is
last
he-
thing I
is he
said to you?
good?
You remember the last thing I said to you, Ari, before you disappeared? I said, wow, it's really good there's two of us here because I don't think one of us alone could handle this thing. And then what'd you go and do?
I took his arm away so
He
that you
disappeared.
only had to deal with one arm. You got one,
had-
I got one.
Yeah, well, you know as well as I.
Sounds like
you
he
know
was
as well as
unarmed.
I. You know as well as I that ghost had 8 arms.
I can't count very well, Jasper, so
You see, Alan, if this was houses and humans, then Jasper here would have 7/8 of the rewards out of that particular kerfuffle.
You know,
I
talking
might
about houses
have
and
to
humans.
try this game out. Do you got a copy of it? We should play.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It was part of mayor training.
Can I go through mayor training?
I'm just
I
wondering
think
what
we
this
should all
goes-
go through
oh.
mayor training.
I don't think that would be a bad idea for us all to go through mayor training.
You know,
I mean-
just in case.
Apparently, all the mayors there are coming from one family, so we probably should diversify the mayoral.
Oh, it's a rather selective process, but we can talk about this once the cults are dealt with.
Does the bed
pretty
come with
interested in it, to
mayor
be
training?
honest.
Because that was a comfy bed.
How do you know that my bed was comfy?
Well, remember
You-
I spent the night in there. That when we were worried about the cult of the pumpkin.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. As I said, let's deal with the cults, and we'll see from there.
Also, but I really want to know what was it a ghost of that it had 8 arms?
Well, it's funny you ask. It's real funny you ask. The ghost had originally possessed a singular mannequin, and then that mannequin didn't seem to be enough for it, so it had possessed a series of various mannequins. And so they just started, coagulating, accumulating, adding
like-
on.
Like a centipede made of humans.
Yeah, you could say something like that, but I'm not as familiar with any type of film you might be referencing. Well, needless to say, after Ari disappeared, the only way that I could quell this thing is, well, I got shunting inside the mannequin for a little while, so I was stuck there for about 18 hours.
But you're fine. Listen, I had to deal with 3 weird ladies that could see me when I was invisible and tried to kill me. I think you got the better end of the deal.
I guess that don't sound too bad now that I think about it.
And I had to walk all the way back here, and you've just been, sleeping?
No, I had a remarkably terrible itch on my nose, and I couldn't move the arms of the mannequin, of which there were 7, which I find remarkably ironic.
You gotta work on your, ghosty powers. Maybe you should eat one.
All right,
Did we
well,
learn nothing?
I'll consider it. I have no reason not to believe that eating random things is good or bad for me.
Hey, the last time I ate that apple with a ghost in it, I got the ability to become invisible, so,
Teja would push into the apparition inn on that note with 2 doses of a greenish brownish concoction that is hot and smells somewhat floral.
Yeah, I think that's for me. Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, now remember, just one for you and one for your friend there. If you have both, I don't know about that.
It'll turn
Yeah.
you inside out.
I don't mean to be interrupting this. It looks like it's remarkably important, but Alan, I'm a little bit disrespected. Did you just order takeout to my establishment?
Our establishment?
Yeah, right. Well, I'm just so sorry. I've been so alone for so long.
Well, to be fair, it was free. It wasn't, like I paid for it or nothing. I only, give my money to y'all here.
Well, I don't remember being paid, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, to be fair, I haven't really had a lot of money to give you.
That's all right. I barely pay my employees, so I really can't say much.
Woof!
I don't get paid.
One of your employees pipes up.
Oh, well, besides the bones and the scritches, here you go.
Also, to clarify, this is medicine, not it's not culinary.
Well, all right. I guess that's fine then.
Yeah, anyways, bottoms up. He's gonna down his. Hey, you got a bathroom around here somewhere? Or a bucket?
Well, you need the bucket. We said we'd get samples.
Yeah, you got a bucket in a private room?
I feel like prior to my answering these questions, I've got a few questions of my own. 1, why? And 2, how come?
Well, you said there's no negative effects to eating random things, and I agree with you. There is no negative effects so long as there's, qualified professionals with medicinal properties. And anyways, this is kind of a timed request here.
It wouldn't be if you hadn't already drank it.
Well, hey, look, either way, it seemed like it was a timed thing. I feel like we were kind of on a clock to begin with.
Yeah, we got
So
we
whatever
got an
you're
outhouse
thinking-
outside if you need it.
All right. Any news on that bucket?
We can probably find a bucket. That's not gonna be that hard. You want a small bucket? You want a big bucket? You want a bucket with holes in it? You want a bucket with no holes in it? What you looking for?
Why do we have a bucket with a hole in it?
I feel like it's gonna be a big
Just in
bucket.
case.
A really big bucket.
All right. The
No
status of them
holes.
holes. No hole. Big. No holes.
Well, one big hole in the top, no holes in the bottom.
Oh, see, that's why you gotta be specific. I was gonna bring you a barrel. I'll go off and find you a bucket. Sans holes.
By the time you come back, he is doing the shovel. Like a dog that needs to be let outside.
All right. Well, you know where the door is. You don't gotta wait for me to tell you. Here's your bucket.
Thank you. And out the door he goes.
So I'm sorry, you're like directly behind the apparition inn now, just like in the little back private area.
Wherever the outhouse is.
Okay. I think that regardless of distance, after just a moment, everyone would hear.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Thanks. I hate it.
I hate it so much.
That's the worst they did. Why?
So, this might be an excellent time to mention. I also have an establishment we could go and eat at. Where, away from that,
Oh, hold on. Let's make one thing crystal clear. We're not going to establish that my place is where y'all come to do your business and you go and have nice finery somewhere else. That's remarkable. First, you're door dashing things to my establishment, and now you're. Oh,
Is that on repeat? Sorry.
Yes.
It's not. It's just we'll go.
it's that serious.
It's just not gonna stop.
That's really funny.
We can't just abandon Alan in his time of need.
I mean,
I'm not gonna go
She's
help
good.
him, but we could at least hang out until he's done.
he's going to be in there for hours.
We gotta get some type of, I don't know, hydration in there to him. You hear the amount of liquid that they're losing?
I need another bucket.
This wouldn't be
Maybe-
a problem if I would have given one with holes in it.
Maybe you should get a barrel.
No, I'm not going out there.
I'm gonna go find him a really big barrel. I'm gonna wheel it out there.
After a considerable amount of time, Alan can conclude his business.
By the time he comes back in, Quentin's got a bowl of something that suspiciously looks like it might have been in the bucket.
No.
I got you some stew left over. I figured you'd be hungry after all that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Gotta hydrate. Eating liquids it'll help.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Oh, you not until you finish your bowl, sir.
Well, I mean, yeah. Can you send a second bowl up to the room?
Okay, I could do that. Yes.
He's gonna.
well,
lift
nobody
his
gonna
way
ask the
back
question.
upstairs.
Well, hold on a second. Where are the buckets, and what have you done with what you put into the buckets?
Ari, that man there looks tired. Note the difference between him and me.
Listen, you don't have to be tired to have a bedtime.
I'll take care of the buckets. Quentin's gonna go out back and grab the buckets, and
No, this ain't
as
so
he's
safe.
heading to the apothecary, he's gonna walk through the tavern. Buckets just open for people to see on his way by.
Looks like living rice,
Oh,
along with other, digested stuff.
Okay, I gotta go deliver this. I'll be back.
I'm not sure Alan's making eye contact with any of y'all ever again.
So, having dealt with the threat of the Bindalexes and having touched base with the mayor, if there's any other particular things you want to do that you feel are time sensitive before taking a rest tonight, then speak up. Otherwise, we'll move forward to the following morning.
I'm fine with moving forward.
Sounds good. Yeah, so the night passes uneventfully. The morning comes. Alan, besides feeling like empty and hungry, you feel a lot better. You feel a normal amount of hungry for having just had food poisoning. No longer supernaturally ravenously hungry. The rest of you all feel great. No problems to report.
Well, that's good.
How long would is it Taja?
Yeah.
How long would she have humored Quentin inquiring and talking about her research and what she's planning to do with the buckets?
Oh, you probably would have dropped them off based on the timing of everything between like 9 and 10. So she'd probably say like, I'm just going to seal these for now and start some research with them on the following day. But if you want to come back and help me, then by all means, we can discuss things. So she's very open to that. She just doesn't want to mess with it. Like
Right. Too
Yeah.
late.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you would have promptly returned and turned in then.
Yeah. So she's effectively studying the Bindalexes and giving them different things to eat, seeing you know how like maggots eat rotten flesh but not living flesh? She's seeing what kind of applications Bindalexes might pose for her, if she could figure out a way to train them or to selectively breed like characteristics out of them so that she can turn them into a medicinal like benefit.
There's absolutely no way this could possibly backfire.
Yep.
I vehemently disagree with you. There are a lot of ways this could backfire.
Some point we need to work on your sarcasm detection.
He says as he's shuffling that deck of tarot cards that caused absolute chaos.
Oh yeah, we should pull another one of those. All of us.
Absolutely not.
No?
Are
Fine.
you sure? Why not?
Jasper's never pulled one. He's gonna feel
Yeah.
left out.
I have no reason to have any strong opinion one way or another.
Draw the card.
It's a
Draw
thing
the
that does a
card.
random thing to you. Just, that's pretty much all you need to know.
That's called life, buddy. That's called life.
Yeah, but do you really want to add more uncertainty to it?
Hey,
I didn't
I
realize
think
I was
I do.
staying with a bunch of problem gamblers.
Would you like one?
No.
I mean, I haven't got this far by saying no.
We own
yes,
a tavern
please.
full of ghosts. What did you think we were?
There's nothing
I'll
inherent-
draw one. I don't think it inherently does any of the craziness anymore.
Right.
But
We
So
don't
I'll-
know that.
he does.
I'll make-
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm interested in the cards.
It's the Seven of Swords, but it is upside down.
That would be bad if magic were infused into the deck.
Well, it must have been a good one. Nothing happened.
Am I supposed to feel something?
Honestly, so much didn't happen with these cards. I'm not sure why Book has such an aversion to them. Only good things have happened with these cards.
Well, it sounds like it's pretty exciting. If you would like, you can set up some type of little area here in the corner of the Apparition Inn if you want to do a little side hustling. I'm sure people will be interested in this.
If he doesn't, I will.
Well, you aren't getting my cards, but I
I
will.
thought we were gonna play. I thought we were gonna play. What was it? Humans and houses.
Well, yeah, that as well.
Hold on, I don't want to get too far ahead.
You would hear a voice in your head. Yes, this could be a good recruiting tool.
He says back in his head. My thoughts exactly.
Just like that, the Apparition Inn became a card shop.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far away. I don't want to get too far away from Ari's comment. It's important to know that our threshold for ghost in this establishment is underneath the legal requirements for operating standards. So yes, we are
Say as
haunted.
the undead alligator walks past you.
Again, we are well within our legal quantity for haunted and possessive activity here at the Apparition Inn.
What exactly is the legal limit on?
Well, I'm glad
Higher
you
than
asked.
what we have.
That's right. That's right. If you have to ask, that tells me you don't know, and I refuse to tell you.
Well, all right. I respect your privacy.
All right, time to go
But
do
not
some
my
research.
bathroom.
Wait, knowing the legal code is not a matter of privacy or not.
That's why I'm gonna go do research.
There's no reason for any of you to look into this, nor is there any reason for any of you to look into any type of warnings or citations that have been issued to establishments here in Chasmclaw based on the quantity and or possessive capabilities of said inhabitants of said establishments.
We can't help it if they won't leave.
The more you talk, the more I want to learn.
You think getting rid of squatters is hard? Try getting rid of undead squatters. It's nearly impossible.
Fred won't fucking go away.
That's true.
So, just out of interest, can I use my surprisingly deep knowledge of the law to recall how many ghosts you're allowed to have?
You can make a intellect check. Yes.
Yeah. There's law. Everyone knows there's 3 types of law: law, ghost law, and bird law. Which law did you study?
I sort of skimmed them all.
17 hauntings or fewer to be legal.
That is a shockingly high threshold.
I told you didn't want to know. You shouldn't have looked into it. Don't
The
tell
mayor
anybody
likes
else.
Does it not care what kind of hauntings they are?
Listen
Yeah.
here. If you're concerned about the number of hauntings and possessions an establishment's allowed to have, do not look into the amount of livestock and animals you can have in a tavern like this. Looks around at the dog serving people. It is absurdly high.
Malignant or otherwise menacing or dangerous possessions do count double. So that effectively
Only
means
double.
only 8 evil possessions.
We gotta do more recruiting.
I know, I kind of see it as a quota now.
Is there any kind of special permit you can get to increase that number?
That's a good question.
Why would you want to?
Why wouldn't you? Everybody likes more friends.
Have you seen the amount of dogs in here that serve people?
Woof.
I feel like more of them would be beneficial, don't you?
I thought we were still talking about ghosts.
No, I
Ghosts
couldn't
for
have said that
people
better
too.
myself.
Both.
One of the dogs is barking at what appears to be a blank wall.
All right, we might have another patron right now.
As you're looking at the blank wall, the door opens to the main common room, and one of the ranch hands from the cattle farm would walk in and scan the room and then zero in on Alan. It's great, partner, to see that you're all back in town now. Well, I guess not all of you, huh? Seems you're a little short.
Hey,
I'm 5'8".
We're gonna play it that way. It seems you're lacking in the bovine department.
Only the ones that we financially bought.
Yeah,
Hold on a second. Where's
We-
macaroni?
we purchased them. Well, look, I got some bad news.
I prefer if you had good news. Typically, people say they got good news and bad news. I'd like to deliver both, please.
Well, I've got more bad news. I don't have any good news.
This is
the first bad
played
news.
out terribly.
The second bad news is we lost a couple of the cows. What were the two? Was it? Did we lose macaroni?
I believe so, yeah.
We lost macaroni, and
Ham.
Ham,
we
that's
lost
right.
ham.
Lost the whole Thanksgiving table.
God.
But have no fear. We're gonna get some more.
Now, that's what I was here to talk to you about. I just want to head off any misunderstandings there. Cows are a limited supply, and I'm not too interested in giving them to people if this is how you treat the ones who buy.
Well, hey, they went out with us on several occasions. It wasn't until this most recent one. We take pretty good care of them.
Have you seen
Look at Babe here. I
Sparkles?
taught her how to do a flip.
Okay, you say you take pretty good care of them, and you show up with less than half the ones you set out with.
Well, yeah,
That-
but the ones that we've
That
got
is
left.
an inaccurate statement, my friend. We only lost 2 out of our 5, so it's less
Show
than
up.
half.
With just over
Macaroni was
half
worth
the
4.
ones you set out with. You show up
So
with less
those-
than half. Macaroni was worth 4. Who was macaroni?
Who was macaroni? That's disgusting. Of course, you knew who macaroni was.
those cows died heroes, sir. This town
Put them in euros?
if they if they had not made the ultimate sacrifice.
Look, all I'm here to say, Alan, is that the cavalry is not infinite. And I am concerned with fueling your own escapades when you lose cows at a rate of 2 for every 3 quests you go on. That is not a sustainable. You've got to at least go slow enough that we can breed more.
Well, I'll help you raise them. In fact, I will offer my services to train your cattle to be even better in combat. For instance, I taught Babe how to walk a tightrope.
Did we discuss on or off air, Jesse, that Babe now has a +1 in balancing?
Oh, I don't think we did.
Okay, well, Babe now has a +1 in balancing. If you want to have Babe go ahead and make a Dex balancing check to demonstrate, then
Let me find. Oh. I'm not seeing that sheet. Oh wait, I found it. Okay, I found it.
probably under familiars.
The list grows.
Dude, the familiars list is nuts.
It can actually be reduced a little now, though.
Would it just be under War Cow?
Yeah, we might not have a separate one for Babe,
Okay.
so let me just duplicate that real quick and there we go.
All right.
I thought there was a separate one for Babe because Babe had like more life or something than the others.
I
I
think
think we
I
just-
updated the token directly instead of having like
Ah.
an individual. Yeah.
All right. So that would be Dex, and then let's see.
Balancing, yeah.
no. That. Okay. Here we
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
That doesn't prove a point.
see there.
At first, I was going to be shocked why Babe was inside the establishment, but it's so beautiful.
Babe. Well, I'm confused. There's a tightrope in the establishment, but Babe tap dances along
It's not confusing at all.
the tightrope in the Apparition Inn, and the rancher, Alan, you know his name is Lindquist. You've done brief dealings with him in the past. His jaw just drops as he sees Babe balance this player, and he says, "Yep, we need you to train them all to do just exactly that. That will frighten away any. We'll start a cult of our own with that. That's a great idea." Duke perks up a little. Oh, I can help with that. I've been on the inside. I know what it's like.
I do not recommend that.
Duke, no. It's
Careful.
fine.
Lindquist would just say, "Well, hey, you fight fire with fire, right? You do a backfire. So how do you fight a cult? I think you make a cult of your own, and I think the cult of the tap dancing, balancing, tightrope walking cows is the way to go."
Yeah, we gotta workshop that, but I get the spirit of what you're saying.
The cult of the war cow sounds better.
Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. The cult of the war cow.
Or maybe we can do it without cults.
Maybe we
Well,
just
I
call
mean-
it a circus.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a cult, right? It just has to be an organization with some amount of ritual to show your devotion to the cause, and we use it to protect our territory and expand against the other cults.
I wink at
That-
Lindquist. Right,
That's
it's not a
just
cult.
gang at that point.
Yeah, right. Just a gang, or I mean, we're already part of the Scaveron Rangers, so I mean, really, it's just part of the military.
It's just a offshoot. More of a militia than a true military.
Right. All right, Alan, you've convinced me. We'll keep funding your ventures with cattle for now. Just try to take better care of them. Keep training them like that. That's amazing. That's
No,
amazing.
of course, I could come on over right now and train some more of them.
Please. He'll slap you on the back and take you out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They. By the end of the day, you've got one walking on a tightrope, supporting two more. They're supporting three more, and they're making a diamond cow balancing on the tightrope.
Happy to see it.
Be careful you don't go too circusy. Circuses attract clowns. We don't want any of that.
Oh, that was another cult from back in the day. I remember reading about that one.
Man, they were insane, that posse.
Now, Corey, I know you mentioned wanting to research earlier. I know that was specifically in reference to like some of the laws and
So
regulations.
there are a few other things.
Yeah.
I'll probably be researching. I want to look into a little bit of legality of building up. Sorry, the music is a little loud and it's distracting.
If you go to the music,
I have it muted on my side.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. So what constitutes a militia? What because as I've said, a few times, Milizog is trying to gather either a larger group outside of just the core, right?
Right.
So he wants to look into the legality of it. How big can it be and still be considered not an occupying force? He wants to get all of this kind of information.
Okay. And you're an archivist, right?
Yes, I am an archivist.
Then yes, you find all of that information, which I will make a note to handle with you off air because I don't have those particular figures ready to go.
No, that's completely understandable. Another thing he'd be kind of looking, and maybe this is something I need to think more about, is like, okay, how do I start using the renown that we have currently gotten as a group to start getting more people to come work for us? Specifically in Chasmclaw. Because like I know there are rules for like hiring NPCs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
More specifically, how to go about that in Chasmclaw.
Gotcha. Okay.
It could also be beneficial to actively try and work on developing local goodwill.
See, I've got Alan for that. I have Dan.
Not what
Like,
Alan ever
I have Quentin for that.
expected.
I have Alan for that. I have Quentin for that. I have, Book has started joining, so I can leverage the goodwill Book already has in Chasm. Like, I have other people for that I can use their goodwill to funnel more people into our group.
Also, interestingly enough, I do actually have a game mechanic that just generates goodwill passively.
Nice.
Nice.
Because
So-
that's a thing bartender does.
Nice.
It is. Melzok, you're looking at drawing more recruits, not from within Chasmclaw, but from outside of Chasmclaw to Chasmclaw?
Well, no, even like within, he's not super picky about recruiting people, because he knows everyone has something that they can provide to the group. Because everyone can be directed to do something beneficial. So whether that is within Chasmclaw, outside of Chasmclaw, pretty much any way he can start recruiting people to assist on the overarching journey.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because while him and his brother are in a competition, his brother has access to far more resources at the moment.
Right.
So he's trying to build up that without having to use necessarily the same means as his brother.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some overlap that Marcolius has more like direct and by the books access to, but that doesn't mean that Melizog is unable to exert some influence there. I mean, a lot of the Knights of Arendor, the individuals that were cured of lycanthropy, and then the one that was helped through his first transformation. While they are based in Chasmclaw and while they're doing their own like scouting expeditions, that's easily a lever you can utilize. You have more than enough like baseline goodwill with the military faction of Chasmclaw, along with the mercantile faction after David Pumpkins.
Right, and again, like we've actually done a lot for Chasmclaw. The more we think about it, right? Because like, even Opal's outlook, being what it is, would generate passive goodwill as well. I would think.
Right. I mean, it's still under construction. The finishing touches are going into place over the coming couple days. So, That's actually something we'll get to probably after
Oh,
after break.
I'm sorry.
Here a little bit. No, you're good.
Oh,
But Doily will check in with Quentin about the opening of Opal's Outlook. But yes, it will remind everyone everything that this group has done for Chasmclaw.
right. So like I'm looking at ways to leverage that more into recruiting, for lack of a better phrase, because it is actively what I'm doing and what I've said I've been doing since the beginning. I am recruiting an army, or more accurately, a militia, which could also be
A
considered
legally
a cult.
distinct army.
Well, so legally, yes, because we wouldn't be paid. We would not be paid by a nation, therefore it's not an army. It would be a militia. But
Speaking of that, I keep forgetting to ask about this. Could I leverage my profession to add our own herd of creatures to that particular set army? Start, buying and selling my own personal livestock. I have the roles for that available at me.
I'm sorry. Remind me what profession that is?
Shepherd.
That's a Superion 1 profession, right?
What's that? Yes. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that's why I don't remember it as well. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can start making rolls for that.
Sweet. So I can roll for at rank 2. I can roll for some medium or smaller livestock, and then some large livestock. So this will be the medium or smaller. And the large.
God! You had that queued up.
That's the herd that I'm tending.
Okay. The large livestock, I'm guessing, is cows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's the medium livestock?
What would be available in this region?
Goats, sheep, hamsters. That would be small. It says medium or smaller.
Probably. I mean,
Hamsters.
goats for sure. Just some angry and headbutty. That's
Yeah.
definitely right up my alley.
Miniature cows. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
So
started
100.
you started making more sparkles.
Can I train them
114
too?
Goats descend from the mountains and start grazing outside of Chasmclaw. Thanks to Alan.
Can I attempt to train them for combat as well?
They're incredibly stubborn, so the DC is going to be incredibly high,
Okay.
which is achievable for you. It was 30. The DC was 30. Well, the goats
You
are
saw the relief go through Nathan there.
the dismay. They are being
Oh
trained.
wait, I was a little bit behind in rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, the goats are being trained.
Sweet.
Holy
And I'll
cow.
definitely be reporting these numbers to Melazog and making sure he's
am-
aware of that resource.
Gonna have to do some work with macros here to simulate the goat attacks in the background.
Yes.
Swarm stat block for 114 ghosts.
Swarm of goats. Yep.
It'd have to be a gargantuan swarm.
Yeah. At least. Okay. Goats are being
Activated
trained.
board
Cows
wipe.
are being trained. Let's see. So yeah, Corey, we'll get Melazog those numbers for recruitment and everything.
Yeah.
I would say while you're doing your research, there would also be a moment when you're alone where the voice in your head would speak a little bit more freely, a little bit more directly to you, and at greater length, not just like the little, inserts that it's been doing. This game that you play, it is Surprisingly easy. Remarkable what you have done in so short a time.
When one uses their resources accurately, the world can be conquered.
Yes, and specifically, Noxcog. The power therein is what you seek. For the one whom you seek.
I will not ignore that is something that I seek, yes. I would see it raised to the ground if I can eventually achieve that. There are things in Noxgog that I need to find.
Yes, and raised to the ground. No. The power within Noxcog should be harnessed, not destroyed.
If we have control of the power, why would we leave it available for others?
You seem unsure how the power of Noxgog works. You must return to the well and drink of the water to gain the power. A hyperbolic well, I'm using a simile here. You must return to the source in order to refresh the power that it has to offer.
And what is easier to hide? A singular well or an entire forest?
If the entire forest is burned, then the source of power is bared for all to see.
You misunderstand. While it might be there for all to see, if I build on top of it, I turn that into what I defend, then it is mine solely.
Melisog, I chose well this time. My last pact was with some buffoon who thought I meant a literal well and went looking for haunted wells and throwing coins at them and wishing, and I had to explain. It was so frustrating. But you, yes, you will go places.
The forest is a distraction and a symptom. Why, if we truly wish to hold that power, why would you not make it so that it is almost impossible to believe it is there? Make it a kind, make it a nice, make it a place everyone wants to go. Therefore, no one knows what's truly there.
And there's an endless amount of sacrifices. Oh, brilliant, Melisog. Brilliant indeed. We will find a way to resurrect her. And you would feel the presence fade a little bit, but I think you would also get a very clear vision of this individual. I don't believe Melisog knows directly the name of the possessing entity. Is that correct, or?
I don't know. We have not. I don't even think I've had a full picture of him before. Only shadowy forms.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Of her actually. It would be a essentially what looks like a fiery cobra. The cobra
Okay.
itself is tangible with scales of obsidian almost, but then it would be rimmed in otherworldly flames, in smoky red flames that looks like they're burning something with that's releasing a lot of thick black smoke.
Okay.
Surprised they're so averse to burning the forest, but okay.
It's just bad for the O's, though.
Yeah, I mean, she's got her own ideas, but as she said, she's so happy with you after her last act. I do think as the presence retreats from Melazog, we'll go ahead and take our intermission here, and then we'll pick up in about 15 minutes for the second half of kind of the recuperating episode before launching, and we'll make sure we know exactly where, assuming we're going to the werewolves, like how and when we're going to do that. So, audience will be back at 8:35 Eastern. We'll see you all shortly. All right, welcome back everyone to the second half of episode 13 of A Convergence of Cults MythCraft Legends campaign. We left off, and there was a little bit of off-air strategizing between, or on our break there, but we left off effectively with an army of goats arriving in town and being trained by Alan. There are plans in motion.
That was my planning off screen.
There are plans in motion that Melzog is looking into for the legal limit of creating a militia without it becoming an army, and other plans. Melzog also got a visit from his sinister patron. And we're resuming. It is about 3 days at this point before the full moon, before Sylvan reaches the full moon, because of course there are 5 moons. So the next full moon out of any of the 5 will be in 3 days. After that, you've got a pretty comfortable window, about 10 days before the next one. We were previously with the mayor looking at fighting the Cult of the Moons, which is all a whole bunch of werewolves. The Cult of the 5 Moons. It was what was it, about 20.9 hours up.
Who's counting?
Who's counting? It's 2.5-ish days by foot up to reach the cult hideout. But Mayor Ogmund and several of you among the party were suggesting that it would be wise to wait until after the full moon before setting out to take on the cult that is literally a bunch of werewolves.
Say, has anyone ever actually done the math to find out how often all the moons come into sequence?
Yep.
Yes.
Someone has.
Does anyone know that answer?
I don't know if I still have those numbers.
I was
think
going
we
to say,
shifted
Alan,
them a
you
little
still
bit.
have it?
It was
I think we
something
shifted
like
them
once
a little
every
bit. So, yeah, like
once
every
every 60
60-ish years.
Yeah.
Give me one moment. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, every 67 and a half years they align.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That's probably ends up being really significant sometimes.
For sure, especially when dealing with a werewolf cult.
I think if you've got a local werewolf cult and that convergence is happening, everyone just move.
How close are we to that number, Nathan?
Make a luck check.
Yay!
Oh man.
Luck. There we go. 8.
Okay. You are not particularly lucky, but you're not particularly unlucky.
Okay.
You are a couple years out from that full deadline. Yep, I was really looking for a crit fail there.
Can I use
yeah.
my Oracle ability to make somebody re-roll a d20 to make them re-roll it to try to get worse?
Yeah. Yes.
I love this.
Oh, it covered on
Yeah.
You're a few months out.
Yeah, we
sat there on that one.
need to deal with this.
That's when we should go after the cult.
Mhm.
No,
It's gonna be
no,
a party.
No.
Yeah, Mayor Ogmund would want to hammer out the basic details. Having slept on it and having talked with one another about this, have you reached a conclusion? Are you going to try to do this before the full moon, when though they will, at least some of them, will be at their strongest, or are you going to do what I think is the sensible and responsible thing and wait until after this next full moon before attacking werewolves?
We
Pretty loaded question.
are going to wait until after. However, we are going to attempt to do what we can to reinforce the defenses here in case they were to attempt an offensive with their own strengths.
We should endeavor to collaborate with the local militias and guards to make sure that no one avenue of attack is left open because everyone thought someone else had it. Among
Of course,
other
I
things.
will set that into motion. I'll communicate with the sheriff. And yes, Jasper, I learned how to load questions in mayor school.
It's getting more and more interesting the more I learn about it.
Is there an application process for this school?
Yeah, is it like physical or is it like an online certification program?
Yeah, I was going to ask, is there like an actual physical mayor school?
There's not a building where all the mayors in training go to take their class. It's a
All right,
correspondence.
that'd be too
by-
risky to have all the
by-
mayors in one place.
Exactly, all the eggs in one basket and all that. No, it's a correspondence course that messenger pigeons deliver, and application process, yes, but we'll get into that after the cult problem is dealt with. You don't need to worry about that right now.
So, I have a question about mayor school. If it's a correspondence course and you have to take a test, how do they weed out cheating? Or is cheating considered a skill that you're learning in mayor school? Or
Cheating? I would never. No mayor in Scuffer would ever cheat on a correspondence test or anything else.
It is actively a skill they're trying to make.
So hold on a second. I just want to get one thing clear. So you're not you're not all coming together in one place for mayor school, but you're all passing like cryptic messages back and forth between each other, and you got like rules and regulations that you have to uphold as like your mayoral like organization.
I mean, I wouldn't call them terribly cryptic. It's just basic logic and epistemological dilemmas and other educational things.
All right, so like you're saying anybody could do it?
Well, no. I mean, you have to go through a rigorous schooling process.
How
Look,
often do them
we-
carrier
hey,
pigeons go across?
Listen,
And,
we
how
need
hard
to
would it be
worry about the
intercept?
cults.
Yeah,
we need
how
to
fast
worry
do they
about the
travel?
cults. There's a lot of
Oh.
cults still in the area.
We would not want them to intercept the carrier pigeons.
because then they could end up with a werewolf mayor, and no one wants that.
Hey,
Certainly not.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Y'all right, Ari? That was pretty hurtful.
I have
I'm
a question. Can we make sure that when we're protecting the town from attack in a couple days of werewolves, that we accept there might be werewolves that are not part of this pact around, and that they should not be attacked because people think they're the other werewolves?
Well,
Just in case?
Of course. I mean, there's that Sigmund fellow. I believe that's his name from the
Yeah, what if he
Look,
goes running around and
right
everybody's in a
there in
panic and somebody tries to shoot him because they think he's a bad guy?
a very good point. I think we should lock up all of the werewolves that are not hostile, because that way
Well, now
we
that
know.
just
No, no,
sounds
that's
like
just-
a bad precedent.
I feel like
No,
that was
that way
in your
we know that
test
if
and you
the-
failed that question.
it's just an easy way to delineate the good werewolves from the bad werewolves. So we know if we see a werewolf running around, we can kill it.
What if we?
Some pretty dangerous logic. I'm not sure what type of logic you learned in mayor school, but a slippery slope.
Next,
I'm
you're gonna
trying
put
to
us
come up
all
with
in
an idea
camp?
that doesn't sound
I don't know
really
about
bad.
that.
I mean, I had a thought, but it sounded kind of sketchy. But we could maybe like everyone who's actively guarding could have sort of not a full uniform, but sort of a uniform that they wear, so people can go, oh well, that werewolf's wearing the thing. They're probably not. They're probably not one of the assailant werewolves.
Are you recommending an armband of sorts?
I am not recommending an armband.
That's rather a great idea, but aren't articles of clothing destroyed when a werewolf transforms?
Well, if they were, I wouldn't still be wearing this beautiful blazer, adorned with orange pumpkins.
Are you a werewolf?
Well, now, with the way you've been talking, I feel kind of uneasy answering that question.
No.
Hold on, I lean over to Alan. Hold on a second, Alan. You've been wearing that thing the entire time, like, and you transformed, and it hasn't ripped every time you like, that just.
Yeah,
How
it's
is
kinda
that
surprising,
possible?
especially with how small that David Pumpkins fellow was. It just fit.
All right, well, it looks great on you, by the way. All right, sorry, continue.
I mean, we could just make the clothing baggy.
Well, that's why I was recommending specifically like an armband of sorts, because you can make them so that they get bigger or smaller.
What about
I get
instead?
smaller.
How about
I
like
don't
something
get
like
bigger.
these? And he would hold up this brass pin of goat horns that he has, that hopefully the mayor doesn't recognize.
The character sheet comes out.
Right.
His character sheet is not complete. I just made him for the token placeholder. Give me a second to.
Give him some intelligence.
Yeah. Let's see.
I somehow suspect I should be angry at this, but I don't know why.
What if we are? Maybe we're all thinking about this the wrong way. What if we don't worry so much about defending the town, but we just lock ourselves up? Right? They can't
I
get
have
to
another
us
question.
if we're locked up.
Are we specifically targeting werewolves, or are we targeting other types of were creatures that also exist and should be recognized as well?
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
lycanthropes that
Remarkable,
pose
narrow-minded.
mindless danger to the good citizens of Chasmclaw.
Only every now and then, and I wouldn't say mindless. I just forget things. Or
That particular pin looks
they
great
just
and
forget things.
not cultish at all, so that's a good way to delineate. But no, I like what you were saying. Like, let's put all of the people that could really be dangerous in combat, let's put them behind bars. Be
What?
sure that they're not going to cause problems.
That
So
was
that
the
when you get
opposite.
attacked, you're undefended. Okay.
Yeah, counter argument. If they're going to be dangerous in combat, don't you
I-
want
I'm
them in combat on your side?
Well, nobody can get
they're
attacked
still up, too.
if there's nobody to be in combat.
You want to go arrest the entire cult?
That's good thinking right there. We could arrest everyone, put them all in the cages, and that way no one can get eaten.
Yeah,
No.
all right, you put in a good word for me
But
in
then
med
they
school.
just run havoc across the town. All the bad ones that are coming in.
Right, but they won't be able to reach any of us because we'll be in the prisons.
You
You
hope.
don't think a werewolf can rip the bars off a prison cell?
Oh, that's a very good point.
Well,
No, that won't
and I
do.
mean, the fact is a prison is meant to keep things in, not so much to keep things out.
Also,
We would
yes,
just be
yes, yes.
trapped in a nice box for them to come in.
Right,
Also,
no,
someone would have to stay outside the box to let people out at the end of the night anyway.
the problem that I'm worried about is that
Dibs.
if there's people like our friend Siegfried who's going to turn into a werewolf, and any of you who may or may not be lycanthropes as well, Alan,
Allegedly.
I think that it's
Whoa!
important that you are separate from the people you might eat that you don't want to eat, and
Don't.
putting all of them in
That-
jail along with you would be problematic.
I haven't eaten.
Look, I'm
somebody
not
in a
saying
very
I've ever
long
met
time.
anybody that I wouldn't be happy to eat, but I'm saying is I feel like separating us out just sets a precedent where a lack of communication and information, it sounds
Don't-
dangerous.
Don't you
Like,
have
more
that?
communication.
Yeah, Quentin at this point is gonna come strolling in with bowls of all sorts of food that he's been making in the mayor's kitchen, start setting it out on the table, and having been listening from the other room, he's just gonna look around and be like, why don't we just find a place where we could help the friend and gather all the people that might be able to turn, and Alan just makes them not turn and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I mean,
practically
that's what
what
I'd
we were
do for
saying,
myself.
but I mean, like, yeah.
Because it's fun.
I
I want to be
suppose when
free.
When you put it that way, Quentin raises an excellent point.
I'll make some food. Anybody hungry?
Yeah.
Of course.
Where did you find pecans?
Always.
I've went through all of your stuff. Thank you. You've got a really big pantry.
I haven't bought pecans in 6 years.
Oh,
Well-
it looked like they was falling down and stuffed back in the corner, and I was like, better use those up before they go to waste.
I suppose.
Oh, Quentin, I have some ingredients for you. Don't let me forget later on.
Oh, okay.
But I do agree that any potentially infected lycanthropes who do not wish to participate in defense of the town should have a place where they can go and be safe and not be a threat to someone. At their discretion. Anyone else should probably be participating in preventing the assailants from assailing the town.
There seem to be a lot of goats that have taken up residence outside of Chasmclaw lately. What if we just use them as bait? Put them between us and the werewolves.
Those are mine.
Oh, I see. I apologize. You'd rather...
Now I am training them to be useful to the town of Chasmclaw here, but I wouldn't just say bait. They can hold their own.
Delightful. This poses a great solution. If they can hold their own, then we should put them between the werewolves and Chasmclaw anyway.
Yeah, what do they teach you at that mayor's school about protecting your own citizens?
That's exactly what I'm doing, protecting my own citizens by using your goats as the first line of defense.
Goats are people too.
They are not.
I've done some
What is
good-
the line of what you define as people? Because I'm getting concerned about your priorities here.
I'm gonna roll to see how flustered he is before he answers that.
I don't know why he would be annoyed. This has been a very reasonable conversation.
Yeah, totally.
Sapient life. If you can think, speak, communicate, have 2 arms, 2 legs.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Generally
some pretty dangerous logic once again.
Generally speaking, if people of your kind tend to have 2 arms and 2 legs, maybe a tail and wings.
I mean, I can talk to goats and other animals. I mean, I have conversations with them all the time.
He just sinks into his couch and pours himself some more bourbon.
Also, I don't know what your demographic is, but there are definitely people that are also goats.
You should have just answered our questions about mayor school.
We have to deal with the cults before I can send you to mayor school.
So we are going to be able to go then, as long as we take care of the cults.
I'll put in a good word on the application process. You have to get character references. I'll be one of those for you after the cults are dealt with.
Of course.
Sorry. I couldn't hear everything from the kitchen in
Oh,
whatnot.
you want to
but
be a
I-
mayor too?
No, I'm just a little confused how we are on talking about marriages and stuff, and we were just talking about were people and goats, and I was trying to follow along, and I'm lost. I got lost. I got lost out at the Tarot Coven too. It was scary.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you talking about lost in a metaphorical sense or a physical sense? Because I'm
Yes.
same, really, with all of them. What's your question, my friend Quentin?
I wasn't asking a question. I was just wondering how we got so lost. I got so lost because we were talking about were peoples and goats and taking care of Chasmclaw, and now suddenly we're all trying to be mayors.
After the cults are dealt with, I can sign you all up to try to become mayors. But first, we have to deal with the cults, probably by using the goat army that your friend Alan is training to fight off the werewolves.
I don't know if you've ever seen a
And
wolf
cows.
fight a goat.
But these are trained goats.
And these are wolves that can use weapons.
These goats are the greatest of all time, my friend. some
Well,
faith.
thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Then why are you trying to sacrifice them?
Sacrifice? Who said sacrifice? I didn't say sacrifice. Fight.
Well,
Actively
you
said
did.
Yeah,
you
you
did.
absolutely
You called
did.
yourself, but you said it.
I feel like we should let the goats inside the walls so we could protect them too, and we protect everybody.
I'll tell you what. If you're so just gung ho to sacrifice these goats, at least give them a fighting chance. Let's outfit them with some armor. I can train these goats to use weapons.
I think what I said was I was going to make sure that they're all paid in sacks of spice. I think they like parsley and such.
No, they told me they like gold, silver.
Quentin's gonna get up and grab the bottle and refill his drink for him. Oh, that was getting
Thank
a
you.
little low.
Thank you, Quentin.
You're
Thanks.
We are not trying to be difficult. Though, if
Oh.
we're being honest here,
Whoops.
We are succeeding admirably.
yes, we are. But if we sacrifice or use the
I think you said
goats
it.
as the first line of defense, I did say it, as it is your words. Then in the future, they will not be there for other things goats can produce. So
I
with
have on good authority
sacrificing,
that Alan's a very good shepherd.
I
They keep
agree.
walking down the
Build a
mountains of their
barracks
own
for the
volition.
goats. We need to build a barracks for the goats and outfit them with armor and weapons.
Okay, first, I think it's called a barn, and second, yes, armor and weapons. I'll
Not if they're
on
being
that.
treated as a military. It's at least a barnix.
Barnix, I like it. Right, right. We've got the barnix. We've got the cavalry. Okay.
So on the subject of heavily armed groups of individuals, be they goat or no, are there any other shall we call them mercenary companies? Small mercenary companies like us in the immediate area? I don't know why I included myself in there. I am simply a publican
Oh well,
who occasionally hurts things.
yeah. I mean, we have the Knights of Arendor. We've got a couple different contingents of them that are based here. We've got the Rangers of Scaver. Each of them are out on various patrol missions on a daily basis. But yes, they bolster the town guard forces as well.
I was thinking more of more informal groups.
You mean like cults?
No, not like cults.
You jumped to that pretty quickly, Mayor.
So people like us
Adventuring
not-
parties. I understand.
We're not cults. You
Like
just call
gangs
us
of
a
youth,
cult. We're not a
rabble
cult.
rousers.
No.
I know the closest adventuring party I'm aware of would be in Deado's Bay, and it sounds as though things didn't go particularly swimmingly for them.
They also appear to be more than 20.9 hours away.
I'm afraid so. At least 29.72.
Say what you want to say about this mayor, but damn, he knows distance.
I'm telling you, Mayor
His
School.
cartography
After the cult.
is phenomenal. I will give it that.
You know, as long as all his pins are in the right place.
Hey, I mean, they haven't moved since yesterday, and I haven't heard any reports from any ranging groups to the contrary.
Okay. Right. Well, or how about this? We do that thing where we do slap some armor on the goats, but we bring them inside the walls so they're safe, and the werewolves have to scale and get in and go through all that troubles, and the goats could almost be warnings, early warnings. Parts of the city that are gonna be in trouble, they might buy extra loud. Alan could train them. Yes.
This sounds like a wonderful plan to me. If they're outside the city and they bow when they see the werewolves coming.
That wasn't. You're not listening to me. Clean your ears.
I'm wondering if we can get enough armor for the goats in that amount of time.
Well, I'll get on the armor problem right now. I'll speak with Sheriff Hornet and get that underway.
What if we just started with how much silver would it take to coat all of their horns in silver?
Too much. How many goats are there? 114?
Yep. It's odd that you just knew that right off the top of your head.
This guy knows numbers. This
Mayor
guy knows
school, Mayor
distance.
school.
He's got good information sometimes.
I mean, I think so. My scouts haven't been wrong yet, so even though they could lie to me at any point for any reason, I take it on tradition that they have not, on pattern that they have not. Now, your goats, each goat has 2 horns. Each horn ranges from yay big to so and so.
He's in his zone.
afraid
Let him cook.
that would take a lot of gold, or of silver rather, if each. I mean, we could melt down our currency. If we let's see, a couple coins per horn, and then a couple horns per goat, and then 114 times between 4, and then the deviation in size of the horns themselves. Not that any of the goats should feel insecure one way or the other. I believe we're looking at 570 silver pieces worth of silver.
Oh my God, he's done it again.
Now, Alan, I have a question. So, It's been a long time since I've watched goats fighting. But it seems to me that most of the time when they're actually attacking, they just sort of slam their foreheads into things and don't really go to impale.
Well, see, I'm thinking, coat the whole head area, or whatever they're going to be hitting with the most.
I'm sorry, the whole head area will now back to the drawing board, because
I mean, if we stick with that 570 area cost, I've got 605 here in my pocket. I'll donate to the cause for sure.
You'll go very far as mayor one day.
Well, if that's a mayorly quality, I would think that you would be willing to match or even double that.
Oh, well, you see, I've already given all of my personal wealth to the town. My belongings and house notwithstanding.
Did you get a receipt?
I'm sure I can find a receipt. I file
Does
everyone's
your
receipts.
personal wealth not include your belongings?
My bank account is 0. I have a
I mean-
nice bed and a nice kitchen, except for the
While
cat.
the goats are protecting us, can we have a sleepover at your house?
Do you have any silver, like plates, and
Hold on.
spoons, and knives, cutlery?
Yeah, we put everybody
Nice.
here. That's a good idea, Ari.
Yeah, right.
Why do
We already
we
slept
need,
here once.
Why do we need to do that again? They're not trying to assassinate me like David Pumpkins was.
Are you sure?
We don't know that.
Because
You're the
if we
mayor. We
get
have to
'em-
protect you.
Your
If we
information's always secondhand. You said so yourself.
And
I
if we
can't-
get them all in one spot,
What if they're
Alan's
coming to move the
thing could
pins?
help keep them safe.
But of course,
All right, that seemed real easy. That felt like it went down pretty smooth.
I'll make sure we have snacks for the sleepover.
goody.
We just routinely get this man.
At that,
We're
Quentin's gonna get up
ensuring-
and Go back to the kitchen and start rifling through the pantry to find snacks.
Never too early to start.
At some point, Quentin, you would get wind that Doily is looking for you as well. That she stopped by the Apparition Inn while you were out talking with the mayor.
Okay. Yeah, once I'm sure I've got like a whole stash of snacks set aside from the pantry, I'll probably head off because this conversation's been hurting Quentin's head.
Do you mind if I come with you?
Oh yes, come, ish. It's a little bad house in there. Let them figure it out.
I know I'm not going to get listened to anyway, so I might as well be not listened to outdoors.
It's a very nice day. Why aren't you listened to very often? What's up with that?
People frequently don't like to hear what I have to say, but don't worry about it. That's not what I want. Let us just walk. And then
But I wanna.
you guys can do your thing, and then we can go back and forth however you want to do it.
So, Doily again is an older Ketic. Let's see. There she is. There's a little picture of her. She is a seamstress. She has furnished a lot of different buildings in Chasmclaw with, of course, doilies. And she has been working with you, Quentin, for some time, getting the deed to David Pumpkins's apartment, which you've turned into an art studio, as well as the plot of land that you've commissioned to be built into Opal's Outlook. So she wanted to get, Quentin, it's lovely to see you again. I needed to get some signatures on some of the paperwork since we're co-leasing this. We need to we need to confirm that we understand that up to 17 hauntings can happen before there's room for legal involvement. 8.5 if they're malignant. But I mean, usually it doesn't get up to more than 3 or 4 in either malignant or benign hauntings. So either way, it should be okay. Anyway, I need your signature for that. I need your signature for the monthly mortgage payments, and of course that doesn't apply to Opal's Outlook because we bought the land outright. The Outlook is also looking lovely. I believe we should do a grand opening in the next day or so.
Oh, okay. That's splendid. So you just need me to scribble somewhere?
Yeah,
right
just
here?
your name or a signature of some kind on this line and this line. Flip some pages. And this line.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and this line.
Oh.
I always forget this one.
Okay. He's gonna look over at Book with a very almost lost expression. Oh, how do I do it squiggly? Help.
I will do my my best to sort of. I figure I probably just have multiple pens and ink files just sort of stashed on me.
Yeah.
And can you don't take this the wrong way. Can you not read?
He kind of looks a little sheepish. Oh, no.
So legally, can he just like make an X and then have someone sign that it was witnessed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, that'll make it easier.
Okay, I like X's.
Yeah.
They mean we defeated the cult. Yes. So yeah,
Sure.
Quentin will put an X by all the lines he needs to.
Yeah. Perfect. And I wanted to know, Quentin, do you have any plans for kind of an opening ceremony? Do you need help planning that for Opal's Outlook? I'm sure that Scarlet would be. Oh, and I've seen you around town. It was Book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
you're
Sorry, this is Book. This is Doily. Book. Oh.
Book. You're one of the merchants here in town, right? What is it? What is your trade?
I own the Cozy Roost. It's a small inn and brewery.
Of course. Would you perhaps be willing to supply beverages for the grand opening?
Absolutely, we can do that.
Delightful. Quentin, is there anything else you can think of that we might want to arrange?
What are those big, fancy, sparkly ribbons that we could cut? That would be fun.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should have a bolt of cloth that I can use for that. And of course, given it was all your idea, I'm sure you can come up with a grand, heartwarming speech for all of us.
Oh, right. Okay. Gosh. Yes. I'll do that. I'll do it.
Oh, splendid. I wish Opal could see. I'm sure she would have loved it.
Rest her soul.
Dastardly David Pumpkins taking her from us.
It's amazing how long you can live in a town and not have any idea what's going on in it.
That's pretty good. I might use that for my speech.
Probably not. That's not very inspirational.
Well, I'll see to the ribbon. Book, of course, can see to the drinks, and Quentin, you'll see to the speech. I'm sure it will be a wonderful occasion.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. Yes, I feel it. This is good.
What is it we're actually celebrating?
Oh, I'm opening Opal's Outlook. It's a garden I helped make just outside town. It's gonna be wonderful.
Well, we'll certainly have to make arrangements so that it doesn't get damaged in the attack. Oh, yes, I brought you something. I reach into my satchel, and it's a bag of dried mushrooms and a bag of these dried stick-like things that when you pull them out, it's like they are dried aquatic centipedes.
Oh,
So
I
be careful.
know these. He shakes the mushrooms, but he looks at the other things. What are these?
Aquatic centipedes. Now, you're a big guy. I'm sure you can handle it. Some of the smaller folk can't hold their centipedes, so just be careful.
Is it just
It is known.
So, you can crush them up. You can make a tea. You can put them in a pipe.
Oh, okay. Thank you. This is very kind of you.
Uh,
People should listen to you more, Book.
Well, people should listen to you more. I think. I don't think people give you the respect that they should.
Oh, thanks. You're really kind one. I like you.
Thank you. I have a question. And do be honest. Do you trust Melazog?
Yeah.
I'm just. In general, in general, I think quite highly of him, but sometimes he says things that make me concerned, and I just want to be sure that someone who might be better at reading people has a better sense of things.
Not sure if I'm much better at reading people, but we all say things sometimes that we shouldn't, or make mistakes. It's what we do after and how we learn from things. Melozog really helped me with Duke, and Duke's come a long way. We would never have been able to do that without him.
I just wanted to be sure because you've obviously known him a lot longer than I have.
I wouldn't say a lot longer.
I actually genuinely don't know. I don't think it's ever actually come up in conversation.
It's probably been like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's pretty much when we all met.
Yep.
Not quite a month. Not quite a month yet.
Oh, I thought by all the X's on the chart you had been at this for a lot longer.
Well, it certainly feels that way, but I think we're just good at what we do.
I just wanted your opinion on the subject, and if you ever need anything, you can come to me.
Likewise.
And you can trust on me to always speak my mind.
Okay, that's good. That's a good sentiment to live by.
And I will continue to try to get people to stop eating things that they shouldn't.
Good luck. That's gonna be a full-time job.
Yeah.
Alan's
I
just
mean,
put that
unless that
messed out
thing
on the
happens to
centipede.
be aquatic centipedes, because that's just a good time.
Oh, okay. He pops one in his mouth.
Oh God. Maybe the whole one might. No, your pig is probably fine.
Oh, it was kind of
Just to clarify, these are hallucinogenic. We did discuss that.
crunchy and powdery and okay. I think I could figure something out what to do with these.
Maybe we should save them for after the werewolf attack. Then we can
Oh, okay.
hopefully celebrate.
Yeah, Quentin will squirrel the remaining caterpillars away and stuff the mushrooms in a safe place.
And for the record, the mushrooms are not hallucinogenic. They're just food.
Oh,
Can I get an endurance check from Quentin? Awesome. With that little discussion underway, with plans for Opal's outlook set in motion, the big reveal is going to be tomorrow. So Quentin has a little time to plan out his speech. Doyle has time to get a nice ribbon ready, and Book has some time to make arrangements for the spirits. I do want to do a quick cut back to planning in the mayor's living room, where he's scrawling stuff on a little handheld blackboard and trying to explain to Alan, listen, because of the size of a goat's head and covering their nose and forehead and everything, I think it's actually, upon further calculations rather than just the horns, it's going to come to about 5,985 silver coins.
Well, that seems reasonable. I feel like we could take a donation up. I mean, how many people are in Chasmclaw? I feel like if every one of them donates about 5 SC, that's we can cover that real quick.
That's very true. There are quite a few people in Chasmclaw. I'm checking how many people there actually are. I'm checking my census records.
Usually you just have those numbers primed and ready to go.
Well,
Just throwing rocks on the table.
it's a little bit harder to keep track of when it's a whole town we're dealing with here. But yeah, it's a town of about 8,200.
Oh, see, yeah, we could cover that, even if everybody just donated 1 coin.
What would we do with the remaining 2,000 215 silver coins?
Well,
Perhaps we can build
25. I've got 25 cows, horns, and I know they use those for attacks.
They use them for attacks? See, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that remaining 2,000 and change would be a great tax.
No. Attacks, as in they attack people with their horns.
Oh.
We could coat their horns in silver, and then we just have a whole horde of goats and cows that are perfect anti-werewolf deterrents.
You do make a very strong case, and I suppose 1 silver coin from every person is not a terribly unreasonable tax for military spending.
Yeah, especially whenever we're focusing on, just like regular citizens and denizens and businesses are excluded from said tax. I think whenever you all said that was a brilliant idea.
Although if there was a business or businesses in the area that wanted to donate more, we would be even more affected.
Of course,
Man,
but
we should probably go find them. I'll help you find them.
We're only going to actually take direct money from citizens, not from businesses. I learned that in mayor school.
Mayor school sounds better and better.
I'll set it in motion, and then we can get on with this godforsaken sleepover I signed up for.
Well, I didn't think that was for tonight. I thought that was supposed to be in a couple days, the night of the attack.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to stay here until the attack happens or does not happen.
No. I figured it was going to be one night when I might be in danger.
Oh, well, we misspoke.
No, Alan.
And I'm going to have to take the bed again, for your protection, of course.
Alan, let's let the man sleep in his bed for the next 2 nights.
Yeah, he's got a bedtime he's got to meet.
And on the night that the moon happens, we will come back for his protection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be here tonight.
All right, I suppose.
That's not...
Sorry, checking some notes.
Also, on the map, can you point out where the mayor's house is, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, it's this whole
Oh, that's right. It's okay.
pentagonal.
Big ol' house.
What a strange way to design it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It is really weird. Not as
Yes,
weird as
so-
this thing then.
No, listen, Alan. I'm a little older. My back, that mattress. I understand it's for my safety, but you can take you can. The rug is very plush as well, and it's right next to the hearth fire.
Oh, I won't take your bed. I suppose. We'll just share it.
I don't make it a habit of sharing my bed with any adventurer, no matter how good looking or not, comes through town.
Jasper leans over to Ari. I think this just got a whole lot of interest, and I think there might be something there. Do you feel this tension?
Oh, there's a crush. There's definitely a crush.
It's
Denied
just
it
a
too quick.
really comfy bed. It's a really big, comfy bed.
It ain't that big.
Those
You-
silky sheets and
Really
plush pillows.
have to understand I need a full night's rest in order to tend to my mayoral responsibilities every day.
I'll be honest. I mean, Jasper, I think you should get bed like that at the inn.
All right. My mayor, we talk to some people, have them bring it over.
No, not this bed, just beds like it. Like we can see about like a luxury fund for local businesses.
Well, all right, that sounds pretty nice.
We gonna tax the people for that too?
Well, we can tell them that we need 11,900 and mental math 70 coins apiece for the cows and goats, when in fact we only need half that, and we'll use the rest of the half to fund the luxury tax.
No.
That seems dishonest.
I'm glad you said that. That was the first.
No.
question.
It's just another silver. Everybody could afford 2 silver coins.
No. I will make it well known that that's what it's being used for, if
Listen,
that is what
Ari,
happens.
That was an ethics test which Melazog passed with flying colors. It's not that they couldn't spare it, it's that we have to be honest about where we're allocating it.
All right, so just to be clear, there's a series of tasks that take place prior to the character references, prior to the application.
I'm discerning that at this juncture, several of you would make particularly good mayors.
Could we get like a gold star system set up or something like that? So we like,
Something like that. Yeah, you get a sticker.
yeah, I'd like to be able to see it.
We'll progress as I'll show you my data sets as they progress. I track something called goodwill, which shows how popular you are among different types of facets within a city.
That seems
Where
pretty
exactly do
metaphysical.
you keep
I'd like
this
it to be
chart?
physical.
Oh.
Is it in the same room as the map?
No.
Oh.
That is probably a good thing, as the map has been tampered with already.
It has, and I'd be
Yeah, we
rather
definitely
not
wouldn't want
all
that
your
chart
physical
to get
scores
tampered
were
with at
tampered
all.
with. So we'll get the security tax into effect, and we'll get the helmets ready for the goats and the cows. I'm personally ready to fast forward to the grand opening of Opal's Outlook after one more note that I've got here, but I do want to make room for if anyone has like a final thing they want to be sure occurs on this day or prior to the Opal's Outlook opening. Okay. One thing that I do want to say is, would Quentin and Book split up at any point over the course of the day, or would they remain together for any errands that either one of them run?
I think Quentin would stick pretty close to Book, and every now and then, without trying to like blatantly ask for it, see if Book could help show him how to put some words on paper.
All right, so yeah, I specifically have some like errands to run, but if Quentin follows along, that's no big deal. He'd be the first other party member to actually come to my bar, which is
for sure.
which is smaller. It is cozy. It's in the name. High ceilings, no windows. Probably got a very different looking clientele.
Primarily hanging from the ceiling.
I think there's probably like chandeliers that function as tables.
Yep.
And instead of bar stools on the ceiling, it's a chain with a ring.
Yeah, I like it. Like a trapeze.
Yeah. And then there's there's bats there, but there's also probably like other types that maybe prefer tighter, dark quarters. Like if there's a dwarf population in town, this is probably where they drink.
For sure, yeah. Less glaring light.
Yeah, and then there's cellar doors leading down in various locations, and the big brew house out back where the magic happens.
I'm gonna add one quick detail to that in just like the first tap room that you described. Quentin, as you come into this room for the first time, you would see a creature that you would know to be a ponycorn. It's got, glossy white fur, a glossy white coat. It's got like dark teal mane and a sort of electrum, like the alloy of silver and gold together kind of horn. And it looks like it has a scar on its side. And of note, Book does not see this at all. And you walk in, and it looks up at you, and it says, Hey, you over there, looks like you're a kind person. I really use a hand over here.
Okay. It's gonna walk right over. What you need?
Yeah, I was exploring in the forest a while back. I was told I had to go to a mountain, and there was this evil force. It took my freaking kidney, man.
Oh, that's not good. You're really far away from any mountain.
It's just the one like 3 days over that direction. And he tosses his head. He could be pointing any direction. Now, quickly, Book, you see Quentin having a one-sided conversation with the wall.
I am going to hurry inside and get him a big something to drink with a lot of electrolytes in it. And some crackers.
I don't have any candy, but I've got some mushrooms.
Oh God.
Well, that's really something. I'm more hoping to help me track down my kidney and pop it back inside me.
Oh yeah, that sounds okay. Well, you said you lost it 3 days away from here.
Yeah, this direction.
That direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she how urgent is this? You seem relatively okay, and there are things about to happen. So can this wait a couple days and then we could go get this for you?
I mean, I don't know where they're going to take my kidney, man. It's kind of, I'm worried about it.
That is worrying.
When-
Who? Sorry. Did you say who took your kidney?
Oh, they did.
Of course.
Quentin,
Hey.
hey,
But
look.
hi.
I can't actually
Hi.
snap my fingers.
There's a problem, Book. They took his kidney.
There's no one there, Quentin. You had too much centipede.
Oh,
What? Here, have something to drink, and something
okay.
nice and bland to eat. Get something in your stomach. Come on inside. It'll be fine.
Okay. You were telling me all about your place, but do you have a kitchen?
Of course, we have a kitchen here. You might not want to be around sharp things or fire right now.
Why is that? I'm really good around sharp things and fire.
You're seeing things that aren't there.
Sharp things, that's how they took my kidney.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Apparently, sharp things are bad. It's how they took the kidney. Okay.
That is how you would take someone's kidney, yes. But it's not. It's really not there. It's fine. Just take a drink. Take a drink.
Oh.
Have some crackers.
Hydrate. Gotta stay
Flatbreads.
hydrated.
Yes, stay hydrated.
Yeah, he's gonna start drinking.
Good. Let's get you inside. Yes, if everyone looks like lizards, that's completely normal. That's a thing that happens.
I think your bar's upside down.
That is actually 100. It actually never occurred to me that would really fuck someone up. That's normal. Actually, that's.
Okay. Ooh. I was like, wow, I really am losing it. Yeesh.
I just go over here, have a seat.
Oh,
Have a
yeah,
seat.
right. Thank you. Can I sit up there?
Hmm?
Up there. I see some people sitting. Can I sit with them?
I don't think that would be a great idea. Maybe when you're a bit more sober, we can talk about it.
Okay.
I will gesture to an employee like, keep him hydrated, keep him supplied with snacks. If he tries to wander off, let me know. I'm gonna go in back. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, okay.
And
That's nice.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Just take it easy. Enjoy.
Oh, that's. I'm not used to that, but okay. I'll try. I'll do my best.
It's all good. Do we have any music here at the moment for to keep him distracted?
Yeah, probably so. A local minstrel.
Local troubadour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will go and pop in back and do a little cooking test to see if I can make something that's presentable.
Ooh.
Oh
no!
The sharp objects.
We hate to see it.
You see, this is where what happens when someone, Alan, hogs all the luck.
Well, that's the one thing that I'm good at. Lucky rolls.
Oh, that's terrible.
Can Ari happen to be walking by in the alley and suddenly, for some reason, Book feels really lucky and rerolls it? occasionally.
Yes, I mean we're not in a dungeon crawl, so yeah, you can grab one more roll. The first batch is burnt, but you're able to quickly
I
like.
feel like something's
correct it.
burning.
It's like, I sense terrible cuisine is afoot.
Can't have that.
Oh my god.
I tried.
It's not a crit fail, right? So it's like maybe a little below average. But it's not terrible.
I mean, it's still a 9. A 9
Yeah,
is not
right.
not a terrible roll.
9 is not by any stretch a terrible roll. Yeah.
This is like crappy diner food rather than. It's a little greasy.
Hey, but when
Bread
you're
could be
high,
fresher.
what doesn't taste good?
That's true.
True.
That's very true.
Only a crit fail.
I don't
Not
know.
that I
I don't
would
even know
know.
what kind of high this is. It apparently is a psychedelic like bug, but yeah. Not a thing I have personally experienced.
I don't normally eat on psychedelics.
So
Nothing.
So yeah, Quentin, you're able to slowly recover over the course of some hours. Every once in a while you glance over and the unicorn isn't there anymore, and then you glance over and it's there again, just like looking forlornly at its surgical scar on its side. And this goes on for a
That's what
number
it
of
does.
hours. Yeah. And then progressing to the following day, everyone in town would gather at Opal's Outlook. Probably not everyone in town, but there would be a large turnout for this grand opening. Each of the party members, as you enter into, I'm gonna actually hide the stream here for just a second. As you enter into Opal's Outlook for your first time, I'd like to start by having Dan describe what you all see, and then I'll get like kind of emotional reactions from each of you as you enter into this new space in town.
Yeah, so you just want me to go delve into what was here at the Outlook, or you want to wait for as they like all arrive, sort of thing?
Yeah, just like set the scene, the flowers, the fountains, anything you want to be sure that people kind of focus on as they come in.
Yeah, this is kind of a flattened, raised plateau off to one side of the main path that leads into. What entrance is that? Is that the western entrance? Is this map oriented properly?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is not a Nathan, a standard like screwy Nathan map. This is a normal north-south.
So it's east then, down there.
Yes.
Yes. So it's like butted up against the southeast, one of the southeast entrances anyway, and pretty much overlooks the river. And in this space, there's many different bushes, all of which are growing some sort of berry or another. There's a very nice calming water that's almost streaming around, getting its motion from various fountains ebbed throughout it. And of course, you can't miss the couple bridges that are built here. And there's benches and even a gazebo off on the far corner of this place. It's came up pretty nice.
Yeah. So, what would each of you really notice, or what would either your sensory experience or your emotional reaction be as you enter into this newly cultivated garden? We'll start with Roger. We'll just get down.
Water features.
water
The
feature.
fact that we have something that has been like installed and instilled here with some like nice, quaint, moving water. I think there's also some inherent strange fear of it. I think it's something that is beautiful, but based on his lineage, he's like just one step removed away from actually hating the moving water features. But I think in his previous life, they were the most beautiful thing ever. So I think there's this strange allure to the addition of the fountains and the babbling brook here.
Nice. Nice. How about Ari?
I think Ari is extremely excited until she sees that the fact that there's so many flowers, therefore there are butterflies. And she panics and she spends 10 minutes casting Adapt to give herself fins and gills, and then she just swims in the water to be away from the bugs. So she just goes and has fun in the fountains and starts swimming around and having the greatest time, staying as far away from butterflies as she can after what they just experienced in the dungeon.
Nice. Nice. And how about Ellen?
I mean, this is definitely a beautiful place to him. He loves nature, and so this is like a very nature-oriented space. A very, like, I mean, he would probably be, you know, not off the map. Hanging out over on this side, just overlooking this cliff. Just, it's peaceful. I mean, it is a very peaceful spot.
Mhm.
Reminds him of calmer times.
Nice. Was there anywhere like this in Oopsendetten?
I don't know. I definitely think there would be out, you know, when he was out running around outside of Oopsendetten, you know, out
Yeah.
tending herds and running with his pack.
Awesome. And Quentin, we'll focus on you more here in just a second, but I'll go ahead and get your initial impression as well as you see the whole thing kind of coming to fruition.
I think Quentin's more watching everyone else's reaction and seeing how it's being received. It's almost bringing tears to his eye. This is a very joyful moment for him. And he feels it in the air. He's like almost in tune with these people and watching somebody splash around in the water and another person go just calm themselves by the cliff out there. And I don't know, this is everything Quentin was hoping for, and he's feeling it.
Nice. And how about Melizog?
So at first he's almost overwhelmed just by how beautiful and how gorgeous this place looks. So he's probably aimlessly walking along the path. Eventually, his more utilitarian side will reach out, and this is almost a perfect place to show what the group has done for everyone. So he will start talking to everyone and really talking everything up. Really, like, look what Quentin has done. It is such a beautiful place. Like, really trying to promote it, even though they're there, even though Quentin did some of his own promotion, but also from a more political side, keep promoting, keep getting the word out as much as possible.
Straight campaigning.
Yes.
Yeah. And lastly, Book has her own little like setup with various brews from her tap room as well. But what's Book's impression of this?
Well, so first off, Book would have gotten here earlier, so to get everything set up, so there's less obvious reaction. Also, the fact that we're outside during the day means I'm going, full deep hood and eaglocks, so I'm kind of hard to read. it's because on one hand, like, Book never knew the person this place is named after,
Mhm.
so she sort of understands it's like there's an emotional resonance here that she is just not getting. But it makes these people happy, and honestly, that's good enough. But we are trying to stay in the shade of the tree as much as possible. And if there's ever a bit when people aren't buying, she'll probably just sit down under the tree and like dangle her feet in the water or something.
Mhm.
And mostly just watch people. She's a bartender. She's really good at watching people.
Right. Nice. Yeah, and then there's a lot of citizens of Chasmclaw, of course, that are coming around and just oohing and awing at all of the lovely sights. And oh, look at that butterfly! That's almost a foot big, and all of that.
Wait, what?
Giant butterfly.
Sounds
I
tasty.
hate it.
And it finally comes time for Doily to gather everyone, and she presents these giant shears that she uses to cut through bolts of fabric and hands them to Quentin to cut the ribbon.
Oh, nice. Is this when I have to do my speechy before I do the cut?
I think that it's time, Quentin. Yeah, we're all gathered. So,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay,
Says-
can you hold these just for a little bit longer
Oh.
and hand them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's gonna reach in and pull out this paper he's been scribbling on most of the night, and it's like wrinkled, and he's trying to twist it around and figure out which way he's supposed to read it from. And yes, hi, hello, I'm Quentin, and he keeps turning around and trying to figure it out, and he flips around to look at the blank side, and it's just a bunch of just nonsensical scribbles. There's not actually words, and he finally just crinkles it up and drops it. Sorry, I was trying to do a speech, but let me speak from the heart, because that is what this place is all about. For here, anyone can find comfort for their mind and their soul. A garden where reflections happen, and not just those found in the water. This respite is meant to let you take a step back and embrace life, even if just for a moment. Whether it be remembering those that came before, reminiscing on things that make you happy, or readying for what may come. With calming waters, bountiful berry bushes, relaxing benches, and sturdy bridges, what else could be asked for? Welcome to Opal's Outlook, where we strangers and neighbors can start to become a truly meaningful community. And he's going to step back and let Doily cut it.
All right. Doily will cut the ribbon. There's applause from all of the townsfolk. A couple little cheers in the back. And as you're looking around, as people are like clinking their glasses and everything, I think that your profound contentment, satisfaction, and pride in this garden just swells up, and you cherish that for a moment, and then you hear meh, 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 and you see dozens, scores, maybe even more than 100 goats down to the south that are all bleeding and dying, as you see on the hills beyond what looks like an entire squad of werewolves in their humanoid forms staring down at the celebration. And that is where we'll end it tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh no, are those the goats?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, players. Thank you, guest stars from MythCraft the podcast for joining us tonight, and of course, thank you to our audience. You're the goat. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Nathan, for running it.